In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 WNBA games happening on May 25, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Lynx versus New York Liberty. The New York Liberty are gearing up to travel and face the Minnesota Lynx in an anticipated matchup. The Liberty are determined to bounce back from their first loss of the season as they aim to improve their record to 5-1. Impressively, they have been strong on the road this season with a 2-0 straight-up record. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Lynx are seeking a significant victory to elevate their season record to 3-1. They have been formidable at home, holding a perfect 1-0 straight-up record so far. This game presents an opportunity for them to solidify their standing early in the season. The Liberty's recent outing saw them suffer their first defeat of the season against the Chicago Sky. Despite a competitive game, they were ultimately outscored 27-22 in the fourth quarter, leading to a 9-point loss. This setback has only fueled their resolve to perform better in upcoming games. In contrast, the Lynx's last game was a hard-fought battle against the Connecticut Sun. Although they showcased a strong performance, they narrowly lost 83-82 in overtime. They started strong, leading 23-14 at the end of the first quarter, but faced challenges in the second quarter and fell just short in the extra period. In the upcoming game, the New York Liberty are considered the more talented team across most positions. However, the Lynx are seen as the more cohesive and well-prepared unit on the day. The Lynx are expected to face no significant issues and are anticipated to perform strongly. Napisa Collier, who had an impressive 31-point game last time, is predicted to deliver another standout performance. The Lynx, averaging 89 points per game, are set to put on a show. The Liberty may struggle to counter the Lynx's offensive prowess, leading to a Minnesota victory. Consequently, the Minnesota Lynx to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Statistically, the New York Liberty are averaging 87 points on 45.3% shooting while allowing 76 points on 39.9% shooting. Breanna Stewart is leading the team with an average of 19 points and 2.8 assists, followed by Sabrina Ionescu with 16 points and 4 rebounds. Jonquel Jones is contributing as the third double-digit scorer, and Betnijah Laney Hamilton is adding 3 rebounds per game. The Liberty are shooting 31.8% from three-point range and an impressive 86.2% from the free throw line, while defensively, they allow 30.8% shooting from deep and average 35.8 rebounds per game. On the other hand, the Minnesota Lynx are averaging 89 points on 45.9% shooting and conceding 82 points on 40.4% shooting. Napisa Collier is the standout performer with 27 points and 10.7 rebounds per game. Alana Smith is contributing 16 points and 6.7 rebounds, and Courtney Williams is also a double-digit scorer, with Kayla McBride grabbing 3.3 rebounds. The Lynx are shooting 32% from beyond the arc and 72.2% from the free throw line, while defensively, they allow 27.5% shooting from three-point range and average 38 rebounds per game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Sky versus Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun are set to travel to Chicago for a game on Saturday. The Sun, aiming to maintain their undefeated record, have already secured victories against the Indiana Fever, Washington Mystics, and Minnesota Lynx in their first 4 games. They are seeking their first 5-0 start since the 2021 season. The Chicago Sky, on the other hand, are looking to extend their winning streak to 3 games as they play at home for the first time this season. Historically, the Sky have struggled at home, losing 9 of their last 12 games on their own court. The Sky had a rough start to the season but showed significant improvement in their most recent game. Their offense was particularly impressive, scoring 90 points against the New York Liberty and winning by a 9-point margin. In their last matchup, the Sun faced the Minnesota Lynx and managed to secure an 83-82 victory in overtime. Despite trailing 23-14 at the end of the first quarter, they mounted a comeback and clinched the win by a single point. Longtime followers of the Connecticut Sun know that I hold this team in high regard due to their consistent performance. However, it's noteworthy that the Sun have failed to cover the spread in 3 consecutive games, and their defense has been inconsistent early in the season. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky are riding high on consecutive victories thanks to a suddenly potent offense, and they are eager to impress in their home debut. With the excitement of playing at home and the presence of players like Angel Reese, the Sky are likely to draw an enthusiastic crowd. Given their current momentum, the Chicago Sky to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Connecticut Sun are aiming for their first 5-0 start since the 2021 season, averaging 87 points on 44% shooting while allowing 78.5 points on 48.2% shooting. Key players include Dewana Bonner, who is averaging 21 points and 1.5 assists, Alyssa Thomas with 17 points and 8.3 assists, and Johnny Carrington as the third double-digit scorer. Tyasha Harris is also contributing with 2.8 assists per game. The team is shooting 28.2% from three-point range and 83.3% from the free throw line, while allowing opponents to shoot 32.5% from beyond the arc and averaging 30.5 rebounds per game. The Chicago Sky are averaging 84 points on 41.9% shooting and allowing 81 points on 41.5% shooting. Marina Mabrey leads the team with 18 points and 7.7 rebounds per game, followed by Diamond DeShields with 15 points and 3.5 rebounds. Angel Reese, the third double-digit scorer, and Dana Evans, who is averaging 2 rebounds, are also key contributors. The Sky are shooting 28.1% from three-point range and 65.7% from the free throw line, allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and averaging 39 rebounds per game. The Sun are scoring an average of 86.8 points and are likely to maintain their high scoring against the Sky. The Sky, averaging 84 points, are expected to start strong. While the Sun's defense has been solid overall, the Sky's offense should still find ways to succeed. The total points for this game appear to be set too low, with both teams expected to score over 85 points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Storm versus Washington Mystics. The Washington Mystics and Seattle Storm are set to face off this Saturday in a WNBA matchup at Climate Pledge Arena. This game is particularly critical for the Washington Mystics, who are still seeking their first victory of the season. A loss in this game would mark their first 0-6 start since the 2007 season, a record they are determined to avoid. Conversely, the Seattle Storm are aiming to secure a home win that would bring their record to an even .500. However, the Storm have struggled at home recently, losing 4 of their last 5 games played on their home court. This matchup presents a crucial opportunity for the team to improve their standing. The Storm are currently eyeing their 3rd win of the season, buoyed by a recent narrow victory. In their last game, they edged out the Indiana Fever with an 85-83 win, showcasing their ability to perform under pressure. On the other hand, the Mystics' latest outing was against the Phoenix Mercury, where they endured their 5th consecutive loss of the season. Despite a competitive effort, the Mystics' defense faltered, allowing 83 points and ultimately losing by 3 points. Notably, the Mystics managed to outscore the Mercury 24-13 in the 4th quarter, but this late surge was insufficient to secure the win. While the Seattle Storm are considered the more talented team and have the advantage of playing at home, they should be seen as the favorites. The Washington Mystics have struggled to close out games effectively, and the absence of key players like Sykes and Austin further complicates their situation. Nonetheless, the point spread in favor of the Storm seems rather large, given their current form. The Mystics have shown resilience, with close one-possession losses to both the Mercury and the Sparks. The point spread is notably the largest favoring the Storm since July 2022, indicating high expectations. Despite their challenges, the Mystics were only narrowly defeated in their most recent game, although they trailed significantly for much of the contest. The Storm's offense, averaging 79 points, is expected to capitalize on the Mystics' defensive weaknesses, potentially leading to a high-scoring game. Consequently, the Washington Mystics to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Statistically, the Washington Mystics are averaging 76 points per game on 41.6% shooting, while allowing 81 points on 44.2% shooting. Ariel Atkins leads the team with an average of 14 points and 2.8 rebounds, followed by Shakira Austin with 11.5 points and 0.8 assists. Carly Samuelson and Julie Vanloo also contribute significantly, with Samuelson scoring in double digits and Vanloo averaging 3.4 rebounds. The Mystics are shooting 34.8% 84% from three-point range and 73.3% from the free throw line, while allowing their opponents to shoot 27% from beyond the arc and grabbing 31 rebounds per game. In contrast, the Seattle Storm are averaging 79 points per game on 38.8% shooting, while allowing 83 points on 43% shooting. And Nneka Ogwumike leads the Storm with 22 points and 9.7 rebounds per game, with Jewell Loyd also contributing significantly with 20 points and 8 rebounds. Ezzie Magbiger and Skylar Diggins-Smith add to the offensive output, with Magbiger scoring in double digits and Diggins-Smith averaging 2.4 rebounds. The Storm are shooting 24.7% from three-point range and 80.8% from the free throw line, while allowing their opponents to shoot 30.4% from beyond the arc and securing 40.6 rebounds per game. Given these statistics, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Las Vegas Aces versus Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces will face off this Saturday in a WNBA game at the Michelob Ultra Arena. This matchup will see the Fever looking to secure their second win of the season following a victory over the Sparks last night. So far, the Fever hold a 1-3 straight-up record on the road this season. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Aces aim to recover from an unexpected loss to the Phoenix Mercury on Tuesday. The Aces have performed relatively well at home with a 2-1 straight-up record this season. In their last outing, the Aces struggled against the Phoenix Mercury. Despite managing to score 88 points, their defense faltered, allowing the Mercury to score 98 points, leading to a 10-point loss. The Aces found themselves trailing 25-20 by the end of the first quarter and were unable to mount a comeback, resulting in their defeat. The Indiana Fever might be fatigued as they are coming off a game against the Los Angeles Sparks on Friday. Prior to Friday's match, the Fever were on a 5-game losing streak. In a recent game against the Seattle Storm, the Fever showed competitiveness but ultimately still suffered a loss. The Las Vegas Aces possess the talent necessary to dominate this game, particularly given their home court advantage and having had more rest. The Fever have not been performing well and are playing back-to-back games, which could impact their performance. The Aces, on the other hand, are well-rested and likely motivated to bounce back from their recent loss to the Mercury. However, it is important to note that the Aces have struggled defensively through their first 3 games and have a poor track record in covering the spread as double-digit favorites. Specifically, they have failed to cover in their last 4 games as double-digit favorites and in 10 of their last 15 such games. Thus, the Indiana Fever are the recommended pick to cover the spread as underdogs for this game. The Indiana Fever are averaging 77 points per game with a shooting percentage of 43%, while allowing their opponents to score 88.5 points per game on 44.4% shooting. Caitlin Clark leads the team with an average of 18 points and 5.8 assists per game, followed by Kelsey Mitchell, who averages 13 points and 1.4 rebounds. Nalissa Smith is another key scorer, and Aliyah Boston contributes significantly with 6.2 rebounds per game. The Fever are making 31.1% of their shots from beyond the arc and 81.1% of their free throws. Defensively, they allow 32.9% shooting from three-point range and average 32.7 rebounds per game. The Las Vegas Aces, on the other hand, are averaging 89 points per game on 41.9% shooting, while allowing 87 points per game on 45.5% shooting. Ajah Wilson is a standout player, averaging 24 points and 12 rebounds per game. Jackie Young follows closely with averages of 23 points and 7 rebounds. Kelsey Plum is also a notable scorer, and Alysha Clark adds 5 rebounds per game. The Aces are shooting 33% from three-point range and 83.3% from the free throw line. They allow their opponents to shoot 43.4% from beyond the arc and average 36.7 rebounds per game. Given the high scoring potential and defensive weaknesses of both teams, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.